Hey everyone, today we're going to do a fish room update. We're going to discontinue the Friday fry updates and do a Friday fish room update instead. Starting out here showing you the process to remove this 90-gallon tank from the fish room. It sprung a leak, and in order to get it out we needed to remove the 50-gallon tank as well. You can see here the tank out, all the equipment that had to be removed, the 50-gallon. All the fish had to go into one tank for this. We got a new tank from Corey at Corey's Cichlids. It's a 30-gallon, but it's 4 feet long by 12.5 and 12.5. We installed it on the top shelf in the fish room on the top right, so we had to remove the 3 small tanks that were there. 2 of the small tanks got set up here on the shelf where the 90-gallon was for the time being while we reseal the 90-gallon. Currently the fish room looks a little different. Up top here, I want to remove these plastic bins and replace them with 5-gallon tanks. Right now I can fit 3 bins, but if I go with the tanks, I'll be able to fit 5. This is the 90-gallon. It's all resealed and waiting to be water tested. In the main 90-gallon stack, we have the Burdori on the bottom, with the tinfoil barbs. They're looking really good. I'm hoping for a spawn from these guys really soon. Subdominant juvenile there trying to swim around, but the female's in the background there and the male in the front. Chasing him away. Up top we have the Feste and the Argentia. We rehomed the large male Feste because in order to do some future moving around that we have, we needed to get rid of some of the larger fish. These 2 Feste here are too close competition for each other. It's a male and female, but they're the exact same size and they keep going at each other. So since that video I removed them and removed the male, and he's on his own. Big Papa's doing well, full of character as always. All the red devil fry are just growing bigger and bigger, as well as the pink convict or marbled convicts. The parents are marbled, but the fries seem to all be pink, so I'm not sure how they're going to turn out. There's the pair. The male Texas is doing well. Starting to get big. He's getting around 5 inches now. Him and the female are getting along. They're currently in a 90-gallon tank. There's their fry that I've been growing out. They're around 1 inch now. Started selling a few, and we recently bapped them at our club auction. Here's the Umbi fry. They're about 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4, the largest one. F2 Rio Mag Umbis. These are the F2 Ecuador Feste fry, in with some Pleco fry and some snails. There's the bristlenose Pleco fry. There are some L100 bristlenose Pleco fry. There's the L100 male. Beautiful pleco. We got some new plecos, the L201s. They're really good looking fish. Hopefully we can get them spawning in the near future. They're just young adults, or young juveniles. The male albino bristlenose, we got fry from the albinos now too. Picked up these at the last auction, labeled as wild type guppies, so was just curious to see how they turned out. They're juveniles, so they should color up a bit more from where they're at now. Also picked up these purple Moscow guppies. Was hoping to grab these from the auction. We got one really nice male, and then the other one seems to have some yellow on him. And I'm not too sure where that comes from. Here are the butterfly endlers. We just ordered these in from the wet spot, and our friend drove them back 25 hours for us. These are also from the wet spot. Those are the rainbow endlers. The pea puffers are doing well. We added some water sprite to their tank. Picked that up at the last auction as well. Another pickup from wet spot are these Nanoluteus. These are a species that I kept in the past and never got to spawn, and then never saw again for about 10 years. So when my friend was coming back from the wet spot, these were the fish that I made sure to get back from there. They made the trip fine. They're settling in well here. Hoping to get them going. I got 4 of them, so I'm hoping for a pair. That guy seems to be a bit fired up there in there. The growths are doing well. You can see some Bredori, a convict, some umbies. Those are F1s. This is a red terror that I'm zoomed in on now. There's the male bristlenose for all those regular brown bristlenose fry. I have the pair in here right now. There's also some red devils in this tank. The Severum pair have spawned twice now and ate the eggs both times. So I'm hoping they get it all sorted out for the next round. They're in their own tank, so they have no excuses now. Coming up here, I have some footage of the most recent spawn. I caught them in the act a bit, so that was kind of cool to see. It almost seems like they're eating a few of the eggs while they're spawning even, but they left them on the silicone there for about 2 days or 48 hours. You can see the female there, she's laying some eggs, and then the male's gonna come in. It's his job to fertilize, but it looks like he's eating them. Got some projects on the go. We had this tank from a friend of ours we were hoping to do a simple reseal on, but as you can see there, it was cracked underneath the trim. Making some PVC caves and a few more DIY sponge filters. Was making some glass lids. I'd like to get them all switched over to sliding glass. I made some new vegetable clips here with some all plastic clips that I got. Here are some examples of the caves I'm making. These are for the cichlids to kind of go and hide from one another. Some of the glass and egg crate that I was working with. And my little paint station set up. Had a productive day that day in the fish room. Organized my shelves a little bit and figured out what I have, what I need. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this format of the update, and thanks for watching.